Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some more Dragon Age Inquisition, where we're stuck in the Fade, being toyed with by demons or spirits or just random people. And we've got a bunch of demons to kill. So, let's get busy with that, shall we? I'd like you to give me some barrier protection on the party, if you can. Stroud doesn't get any, he's decided to stand too far away. Sucks to be Stroud. And we'll get a full draw on that guy to start us off. You're going to fire that into a rock, aren't you? Yeah, you did. Oh, there we go. Whoa, okay. Right, everyone's doing their thing. Stab, 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 stab. Is that going to make it up the stairs? No, it's not. With Hawkeye, we actually have 3 ranged members of our party. We're pretty good at long range now. What have we got? We've got some more Viridium, or Shadowed Viridian Crystal. This stuff actually contains quite a lot of goodies. 11 blue vitriol. That's not bad. And what do we have? A letter written in a shaking hand. Son, by the time you read this, the Darkspawn poison will have claimed me. We gave all at Starkhaven, and we bought time for the Wardens to slay the Archdemon. But when I smelled the corruption in my wound, I knew I would not live to see you again. Philos will want men to search the battlefield. He sees Starkhaven as rising to greatness, and the weapons of 100 dead Grey Wardens lying unclaimed on the ground will help him conquer the Free Marchers. You must refuse. The battlefield is soaked in poison, and no speech, no bullying, no taunts about cowardice can change that. Anything that roams that battlefield now will die. Stall him however you must, and watch for the crows. Those birds have the good sense to fear the blight. When you see them gather, then you'll know that the poison is gone, and it is safe to search the battlefield for trinkets to satisfy Pyrrhus. I will not be here to guide you, son, so you must learn from the crows. They watch patiently, and they let their fear keep them alive. Please, I beg you, watch the crows and do the same. Sora. Well, I don't know who Sora is, but that sounds like pretty good advice. And now we know that you can use a crow as a mine canary on a blight battlefield. Okay, bad guys to my left. I thought that was a rift then for a moment. No. I suppose it would be a bit silly if there were rifts here for me to close. Enhanced rampage ring, yeah, I'll take that. Okay, oh, there's actually a whole bunch of them down there. We're doing okay. Actually, to be honest, Sarah's taking the most damage right now. Which is a bit surprising. Normally she's,
we have a visitor. Some foolish little boy comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from his shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think that pain will make you stronger. What fool filled your mind with such drivel? The only one who grows stronger from your fears is me. But you are a guest here in my home. So by all means, let me return what you have forgotten.
Okay, apparently Corypheus is here. I was trying not to get engaged in this whole fight while he was talking, but hey, we're just going to murder people. Okay, we took some damage. That's not too bad. We've got plenty of potions.
Right? Not so bad. You're not so bad! These are lackeys. Worse could be coming. I hate this place.
Sarah, not a fan of the Fade. Noted. Okay, what have we got? We've got some stuff to discover. Something over here. Something possibly magical? Can I get up there? Damn it. Blackwall's up there. Why can't I get up there? Come on. Blackwall, out the way. Stop hogging the space. Oh, it's not here. Damn it. Ooh, flowers in the Fade. That's a bit weird. Find an... Ah, we need to find a dreamer. Interesting. What do we have here? The Claws of Dumat. Master unveiled a new altar. It stands higher than a man, like a great statue, and great spikes jut out from its length, hungry for blood. Master calls it the Claw of Dumat, and says that the altar will help bring Tevinter to glory. I praised it, as was expected, and Master smiled. It was good to see him smile again. He has been fearful of late, vexed by the loss of followers. He has met with the other priests, and in secret I have heard them discussing ways to return the people of Tevinter to the ways of the old gods, as is only just. He spoke to me later in the day, and asked that I call him Corypheus, as it was the name he would take for himself after a ritual. Master, now Corypheus, told me that my people, the elves of old, were tied to the Fade, and that in order to carry out the will of Dumat, he would need to call upon the magic that lives in our blood. Corypheus told me to gather all of the elven servants and bring them to the western hall of our home at midnight. That is the hall where the Claw of Dumat is now kept. There are shackles across the top of the great altar, and pools lined with runes beneath the claws. I have sent my wife and children away, but have not warned the others. A few I may save. If I tried to save us all, we would only be killed in some other way, and others would die in our place. Master once laughed and joked. He could be stern, but he was not a cruel man. The weakening of the temples brought fear into his heart, and that fear has changed him. The cuts upon his arms are deeper and longer where he used his bludge magic more often. He speaks to his wife little. He listens only to the voices in his dreams. It is almost midnight. The Claw of Dumat, great and spiked and merciless, is all my mind can see. I must gather the others. My family is safe. Corypheus will take me, but not those I love. Ugh. So that's part of the ritual that Corypheus used to, breach the Golden City, or attempt to breach the Golden City, I guess. Or the whole job not really working and destroying the Golden City and turning it into this ruined husk in the Fade. Oop, there we go, there's our dreamer. And that looks dwarven. Interesting. Aha, another iridium thing. Can I have that, please? Thank you. Cool. Alright, let's go check out this guy. Or person, or spirit, or whatever you are. Fears of the Dreamers, the Freeholder. I watched the Blight take my land. I had nowhere to go. I tended the fields as I had, even as my flock died and my family sickened. My body, racked by pains and chills, I saw too late the poison that had crept into the land. In my fever dreams, the sickness covered this whole world. I wept in fear for the family I killed with my foolish pride. Show me that this world survives. Show me that the poison does not take everything. So that's why you want the flowers. Fair enough. There you go. Have some flowers, and I have +1 constitution. That's actually pretty handy. So the reward is not always +1 magic or +1 something. It's +1 of a variety of options. So I'm going to have to use my main character for it. I don't know if it's a bonus that's granted to my whole party or just one person, but if I don't know what it's actually going to be, I'm just going to take it for myself, even though magic upgrades probably aren't the best for me. Belt of magic defense, sure. Let's keep on working our way through. Do we have a shiny mirror to examine? We do. So we gander at this, shall we? +1 dexterity. That is very handy as well.
Look!
Oh, spiders. Corruption. Okay. War. What the? Why is war and corruption a spider? And why aren't we setting them on fire yet? They're pretty close together. Let's go for an explosive shot. Okay, turns out war and corruption are actually pretty easy to defeat. Although Sarah has still taken some damage. Did I heal her up fully before this? I don't think I did. Yeah, I've only used 1 potion, so I haven't actually healed her yet. That's okay. I thought for a moment I'd fully healed her, and then she'd just taken a whole bunch of damage. Why is that person's head on fire? That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. Come on, up you go.
What's that?
Does it smell like pork? Probably smells like pork. Excerpt from a journal. They think they own us, think they decide whether we live or die. They sit there smug in their armour, ready to cut off our heads for the slightest transgression, as though we don't strive every day to stay sane, to keep the demons away. They can't control us any longer. I won't go back to the circle, not ever. I thought about it last night, being back in the tower, their eyes on me, and all of it came back. All the years, head down, don't clench your fingers, be a good mage, be a quiet mage. And I realised I don't want to be making peace with the Templars. I want them to burn, want it so badly that the bed caught fire, and wouldn't go out until Evane iced it all over. It's still there inside me. I want them to feel the fear they made me feel. I want them to know what it's like. We're leaving for the Conclave in a few hours. If those bastards so much as blink the wrong way, I'll let them see what an apostate looks like. Oh, Jesus. Wow, okay, first off, that person exploded, which scared the crap out of me, and now there's a big-ass rage demon. Right. Black wall, go face tank that thing for me. Everyone else, just back off. Tell you what, special attack. No, only 112 damage. Not great. Okay, that was surprising. Kind of came out of nowhere. I really should be less surprised by things jump-scaring me like that. Why can I still investigate the journal? Okay. Journal just remains forever there, I guess. What the hell was that? Okay.
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. Like Blackwall. There's nothing like a Grey Warden, and you are nothing like a Grey Warden.
I'll show you a Warden's strength, beast.
Okay, Crufius is getting all insulting. Am I heading the right way? Because there was a choice, and I thought this was the shorter one. Was there not another path I could have taken earlier on? Yeah, the path up that way. Where is this leading me? I guess we'll find out. There's lots of people whose heads are on fire over here. If they all explode, I'm going to be really upset. Please don't explode. That'd be nice. You know, I had one simple request. Don't explode. You couldn't even do that for me, could you? Okay, we've got a Rage Demon, and a Wraith. Okay, you're casting Barrier. Barrier is good. I'm going to let you finish casting Barrier, actually. Good, everyone's barriered up. Right, could you follow that up with maybe some Chain Lightning or something? I feel like that would be useful to me. And Blackwall, yeah, you need to go on that guy, because he's very close. Sarah, can actually have you back off a ways. Oh god, there's one behind us as well. I guess I'm dealing with one behind me. Oh god, I'm on fire. Okay, let's try and finish off these guys quickly. Perfect. We're taking some damage. It's okay. Well, it's not really okay, but we don't have much choice. Okay, I need to back out of there. Damn, these guys are actually pretty damn tough. I'll take 352 damage though. That worked pretty well. I need some stamina back. It's okay, Blackwall should be able to tank most of this, and he's got Shroud in there. Vivian, why are you in there? Okay, yeah, Chain Lightning, that's fine. Is that... Oh god, there's still another Wraith. Okay, you move there. Sarah is not doing anything. Why is Sarah... That's probably why I'm struggling a bit here. Sarah's doing bugger all. There we go, she got stuck in the ground. That's less than helpful. Sarah, would you mind taking care of that Wraith for me? That'd be lovely. And I'm going to try and finish that off for you. Perfect. Right, now we've actually got my full party fighting. I probably should have realised this sooner.
Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. If you shoot an arrow at me, I'll know where you are.
Ow, my head pitfalls!
Griffius is being really creepy. Okay, we actually took a lot of damage in that fight. We used 4 potions. Jesus. I don't really want to examine this mirror now. Maybe more people are going to explode and demons come out. Oh, +1 cunning. Okay, I'm glad I did investigate that then. Let's check this out. Okay, that does appear to be it for this area. Let's backtrack. That used up an alarming amount of oh god. I suppose it is the Fade. I shouldn't be too surprised that there's lots of demons around. But still, I wasn't expecting this. Okay, 2 Wraiths and a Rage Demon. Let's... yeah, we're just going to have to start off with whatever we can. Okay, Blackwall can handle the Rage Demon. He'll be pretty good at that. One of the Wraiths is already down. I'm going to go on this one over here. Surprise! Get some damage in on that guy. See if I can't get around behind him, and very little damage on that guy. Okay, we're clear.
What's it like living as an apostate, Vivian? Do you really think you'll reclaim your power in the Circle? At your age?
Not
Ooh.
one word.
Griffius is getting bitchy, going after Vivian's age? How very rude. I know he's trying to destroy the world and all that, but Jesus, there's got to be some limits to his evilness. Excerpt from a journal. I went to Devinter when I was a child. I remember dragon statues everywhere, big ones. I shivered as I walked between them, afraid they were going to bite me or breathe fire. My parents hushed me and told me the Magisters liked the dragons as a sign of their power. Dragons are beasts, mindless, terrible. The archdemon that comes with each blight is an offence to the Maker. We all know these things, but the Magisters don't care. And it is the same with the mages. So much danger, so much power in hands not ready for it, and the mages only wish to celebrate themselves. The Magisters are what the mages of Ferelden and Orlais want to be, our rulers, holding us in terror so that we wonder if they will bite as we walk by them. I joined the Templars to keep such mages under control. I have killed many since the rebellion we all saw coming. Now the Divine wishes us to meet them at the Conclave and give them a chance to make peace. I will go. I will smile. But if the dragon statue looks ready to bite, I will strike first. I am not a child, and I will not be afraid. Interesting. Hey, we've got more spiders. Or, possibly, what have we got? Mages, the Harrowing, and the Blight. I don't know why these spiders are called that, but still. If you're going to stand close together like that, someone's...
Did you think you mattered, Hawk? Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? Merrill is going to die, just like your family, and everyone you ever cared about.
Of course, a fear demon would know where to hurt us most. We must ignore it.
Damn right. Also, if he starts shit-talking Merrill, it is on, I swear to God. Right, they're all going to be very close together, so... Vivian, dear, would you mind starting us off with some Chain Lightning? That would be lovely. And also, I think an Explosive Arrow wouldn't go amiss, and then Black Wall, just charge in, and, you know, mess all that shit up. Shocked, exploded, on fire, stabbing. Oh, hang on. I didn't notice you. Ah, Templars. Okay. I just had to find out what his name was.
Minor demons. Little fears scurrying to serve the nightmare and feed on its scraps.
And they take the form of spiders. Something so many fear.
Didn't see no spiders. I'd have taken bloody spiders. This is the Fade, my dears. Demons have no originality. They pluck their shapes from your thoughts. So, it's in my head. Knowing is not helping.
Sarah is really not enjoying the Fade. Although, if she wasn't seeing them as spiders, what was she seeing them as? That would be a question I'd like to know. The birth of fear, in an elegant script. You are too young to worry so, my child. Write your worries down here. All your fears are smaller once you have defined them. Listed in a child's shaky hand. What if the Darkspawn come back? Father said one day he'll die. Darkspawn underground. Darkspawn under a house. Darkspawn coming up from basement. The sun will die. Black bits on bread could be blight. Getting sick and dying from blight. Grey Wardens coming to make Father go back. Father dying, fighting Darkspawn. Dark patch on Father's arm that he hides from Mother. Father says he hears music. Oh dear, your father was a warden, and he heard the calling. Oh dear. Well, sorry child, I guess some of your fears came true, because that man's now dead. Okay, looks like our next plot point is up ahead, so I'm going to take a break here because before this episode runs on too long. So thank you guys for watching, I hope you're enjoying this. Do feel free to leave a like, leave a comment and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you later for the next one. Bye.